Hello and welcome to the MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius from the Paradise Island overlooking the Indian Ocean. It's the first time the Ladies European Tour has visited these shores. We're on the wonderful legend course at Constance Belmar Plage, a par 72 of almost 6,300 yards for an historic week. It's unlikely the players tee it up in a more idyllic setting all season.
It honestly feels like a working vacation. I mean, we've done so many nice things already. We've gone snorkeling yesterday. I have my mom here with me this week and she's enjoying it as well. Weather is great. I mean, the hotel is awesome. So no, overall, really enjoying it.
We love the beach, we love the sun, we love the heat, and my mom has been sitting on the beach the whole day while my dad and I were grinding it out there, but I love having them here and their support means a lot.
It's really nice to see the ocean. It's very relaxing. I feel like it's one of the best tournaments we have because the ocean is right there and we have a beautiful course, so it's awesome.
The weather was also playing along for a great week of island golf. And further signs that Pia Babnik is getting back to her best. Look at this one from the trees at the 16th from the Slovenian. Fresh from a third place finish at the South African Women's Open a week ago, Babnik with an opening round of 70. Amelia Garvey started her campaign with a 3-under par 69 that included 6 birdies. Although given the way she took on the par 5 13th, the big hitting Kiwi may have been hoping for more than a birdie on this occasion. Cassandra Alexandra showing her short game skills here at the 7th with a chip in. The South African has made it clear that winning the LET rankings is at the top of her agenda. After 3 runner-up finishes already this season, all that's missing is a win. Alexandra would sign for a 68, as would Kajsa Arwefjall. The Swede finished top 10 in both events in South Africa, and with the putter working nicely, every chance she would be heading for another good week in Mauritius. There's Danish history at Constance Belmar Plage, Thomas Bjorn winning at the venue when the Seniors Tour visited. Smilla Soenderby will be hoping to add to that, although she started the tournament outside the top 100 on the Order of Merit. She had started well in Cape Town last week but ended up finishing outside the top 40, but after another low one here, she'll be hoping to push on. 8 birdies in an opening 66 for the former Irish Open champion to sit alone in 3rd place. Cara Gourlay put together an incredible opening round. The South African was level par through 8 holes with 3 birdies and 3 bogeys. But in her next 7 holes, she picked up 2 eagles and another 3 birdies. Suddenly she was amongst the leaders at 7 under par. The South African is ranked outside the world's top 1,000, having lost her LET card and with some struggles with injury. And she was hoping for one more birdie at the 9th, her final hole of the day. Not to be for the South African, but she'd tap in for a par and a round of 65 that put her right in the mix. And confirmation of that spectacular day, the scorecard showing just 7 pars and a run from the 18th that had a 7 under par in just 8 holes. But with 2 wins and a runner-up finish already this season, no doubt who the form player was coming into the week, and Agathe Laisne showed why she's number 1 on the LET rankings. Part of the French player's success has been her putting, and more of that form was on display in the opening round on the legend course. 10 birdies in a new course record 64 meant that, as is the case on the Order of Merit, everyone was looking up at the French player, who looks an unstoppable force.
Great fun. It was nice to sink in some putts, and yeah, it's very satisfying to make a lot of birdies, a lot of putts. It's nice, very nice.
Laisne 64 earned her top spot with a 1-stroke advantage over Gourlay. English players Alice Hewson and Lily Mae Humphreys in the group 4 under, both bogey-free. And once the golf was done with, most players took advantage of this landmark event by staying on site at Constance Belmar Plage and enjoying all the opportunities provided at this week's host venue. Conditions a little trickier on day 2 with even some rain around. But there seemed no stopping Smilla Soenderby, who got off to a flying start on the second morning, going out in 30 and at one point led by 5. However, she stumbled on the back 9, dropping 4 shots in 3 holes before this birdie at 17. The Dane ended the day with a 3 under par 69, 9 under overall.
It was a extremely nice first 9 where everything dropped, everything straight down. Yeah, you know, things were easy, things were calm in the head. And then I think I made it to the turn and then became a little bit aware of where my score was at, and you know, some more people came and I was like, oh, it's getting a bit uncomfortable now. I feel like I managed to stay in it, and then I think I, you know, ran a bit out of energy in the end and lost the focus, yeah.
Cassandra Alexandra, full of golfing confidence in enjoying the week on the island, went round in 67, which could have been better but for a double bogey at the par 5 13th. But the simplest of birdies at the 9th, her final hole of the day, a nice way to end her Saturday round. As has been the case all season, the world number 42 in the mix to challenge for another title.
Played nicely the last 2 days. I had one bad hole today, hit an uncommitted shot and got the consequences of that, and then yesterday made 1 or 2 silly drops, but overall it's been pretty solid. Tee shots here are tight, so knowing that I've kept most of the scorecard tidy and pretty chuffed with that.
Selina Satokau has good memories of Mauritius. She came to Constance Belmar Plage as a 10-year-old on a family holiday and finished second in a golf competition. She could be amongst the prizes again 15 years later. The German opened with a 68 and went one better on the second morning. A birdie at the last for a bogey-free 67, moving her to 9 under par and into a share of the lead.
Really happy about it, especially after yesterday. I was 6 under, like pretty much after 13 maybe, and I finished with 2 bogeys. So I think kind of going back on the birdie train pretty early today was a good sign. And then I just kind of kept going, you know, had a couple good birdie putts, and then like 14, 15, 16, just some good lag putts, and then had a birdie on 18. So pretty happy about that.
So 9 under was the pace set by those in the morning wave, and no one would improve on that. After an adventurous opening round 65, things a little more sedate for Kajsa Gorley in round 2. The South African with 3 birdies, 3 bogeys and a level par 72 to leave her at 7 under overall. Diksha Dagger had a wonderful start to the week with a hole-in-one at just her second hole on day 1. And the Indian lefty followed a 68 with a second round 69. She's another at 7 under par through 36 holes. Charlotte Leotier was born and grew up on Reunion Island, fairly close to Mauritius, and was feeling at home over the first 2 days. The tournament invite with rounds of 70 and 67. The biggest surprise on day 2, Agathe Laisne. After 10 birdies in her course record opening round, not a single birdie the next day in a 73 that left her in the group 2 shots back. That birdie try at the 18th, summing up the way things went. Laisne playing with Kajsa Arwefjall, and the Swede, who's been in good form, did make her birdie at the last. A round 2 69 completed in a week made all the more special with her father Nicholas on the bag. Arwefjall pleased with the way the day ended.
I mean, it was always nice, you know, like to hit a good wedge and then roll the putt well. It rolled online the whole way, and it just feels good, you know, to see the ball roll straight and then just go straight into the hole. So we'll see. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow more times.
Soenderby, Satokau and Alexandra making it a 3-way tie at the top of the leaderboard, but so close with a round to play with 18 players separated by just 4 shots. A stunning setting and a stacked leaderboard. What's not to like? All set for an exciting final round as the players chase the inaugural MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius title. final round of the inaugural MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius, and all to play for. Who will be the first Ladies European Tour player to take home this trophy? It was all smiles for the final group as they went in search of glory in the sunshine. The leading trio all starting the day at 9 under par. Number 2 on the rankings, Cassandra Alexandra, Selina Satokau hoping for a breakthrough win, and Smilla Soenderby taking on the Legends course at Constance Belmar Plage. But it was certainly not just the trio at the top to concern ourselves with. This is how things stood after day 2, with the current number 1 on the order of merit, Agathe Laisne, amongst a big pack at 7 under. I'm Richard Kaufman, alongside me, former LET player Sophie Walker. And Sophie, we're at the first with Alexandra.
And you'd have to say Cass is the favourite at 42 ranked in the world. That was a birdie to start her day.
Yeah, just the start she would have wanted. What a round being put together, though, by Anna Zanusso. 7 back at the start of the day. And another birdie at the beginning of her back 9. That's 5 birdies, 5 pars so far for the Italian.
Slightly different for Rudgley. She's level par through 6. This long par 3 7th. Oh, captures a birdie. Has struggled around the greens, Rudgley, this week, but not there. 1 under par for her day.
Birdied the 4th hole, but did drop 1 at 5, but a chance to make amends here. Well, I don't know if that's lucky or unlucky. Hits the hole, slows it down, and that should get her back to 11 under par.
Agathe Laisne's radar was off yesterday. Too big a draw with her approach shots, not hitting it close enough. This is her 2nd to 10. Front pin, wind from left to right. Oh, it's been recalculated.
Yeah, big surprise yesterday. Not a single birdie. 2 already on the front 9. Hopefully that's a 3rd coming up. What a wonderful shot in, though, by Smilla Soenderby. This for eagle, and she's got it. Well, she made a 6 at the other par 5 on this front 9. She's now 1 behind Cassandra Alexandra, alongside Satokau in 2nd.
Zanusso has birdied 13, 15 and 16. 145 yards into 17, the signature hole, setting up another birdie chance.
Yeah, she's now tied 2nd, having started the day in 30th place. What a run.
Best part of Laisne's game, this. Trickling from right to left. Moves to 9.
Yeah, that putter's warming up, as it usually does on a Sunday this season on the LET for Laisne. 2 wins and a 2nd place finish already.
So through the back in 2. Anna on this par 5, reachable 18th. Needs to get it up and down. Oh, what a wonderful shot that is.
Yeah, she'd have been frustrated not to make that birdie at 17, but I think we can all but guarantee another one there at the last.
Kajsa Arwefjall is 2 under for today. She's had 6 top 10s in her 34 starts on the LET. Certainly one to watch. This for birdie. Not to be, but it's a difficult hole, the 11th. Played one of the hardest on the golf course.
Yeah, she started this year so well. 15th on the rankings now. Made all 7 cuts in the tournament she started this year. Well, hopefully a formality. And this for a new course record, a 63. Anna Zanusso with the round of her career so far on the LET. And she set the target at 11 under par. She's going to have to wait now, over 2 hours until the final 3 ball complete their 3rd round.
I know, but it's worth that wait. Flawless, no bogeys, course record. The stuff of dreams on a Sunday for the 26-year-old.
Well, I wonder what she's going to do the next couple of hours. Maybe head for the Indian Ocean, sit by the pool. What a wonderful setting. I think we're in for some finish here, Sophie.
We are. We are. End of the front 9 for our final 3-ball. Alexandra had 100 yards in and hit a sand wedge to the front edge of this green, so a lengthy birdie putt to come.
You were saying favourite at the start of the day?
I think so. She's got almost an intimidation factor about her now. She's got the Terminator glasses on, and I mentioned her rankings. She's only won once on the Ladies European Tour, but 6 times winner on the South African Sunshine Tour. Out in 2 under par, 34.
Let's catch up with the French lefty who had a couple of 6s, did Charlotte Liotier on the front 9. But that's more like it. First birdie of the day for the tournament invite. She's played her way out of possibility of winning, but would love to get herself in the top 10, which would push her into some of the events later in the season.
Settlecow has made 1 birdie on the first hole, a bogey since, the rest pars. And that run continues. 2-time winner on the Sunshine Tour. She actually leads the order of merit at the moment, this week being the final event.
And she actually beat Cassandra Alexandra in a 6-hole playoff for one of those wins in February.
It's like David and Goliath, isn't it, with the size difference. Out in 36 for the German.
Yeah, needs a hot back 9. Now, Diksha Dagger, who looked set to pounce yesterday, failed to birdie any of her final 6 holes on day 2. And it's kind of been more of the same here in the final round. Nothing really dropping for her, although Dad looks happy enough.
This back 9 is tight. It's got narrow greens. Kajsa made par on the 11th. A short iron to a right pin on 12. That's nicely done.
Yeah, she was tied for the lead heading into the back 9 in Joburg 2 weeks ago. Didn't make a birdie. I'm sure Kajsa's learned from that. But our focus here is at 9, where Smilla Soenderby has this putt to make it a 3-way share of the lead.
Well, it's not quite the 30 of yesterday on the front 9, but she has played some solid golf. A blind wedge shot to pin high here on the 9th. Will edge its way from right to left. This is a great look.
Yes. Never looked like missing. Wonderful birdie from Soenderby. So tied for the lead heading into the back 9. That little celebration there is with her mum Kirsten, who's actually on the bag for her today for the first time in her professional career. Well, it's proving to be a tricky hole, isn't it, this 12th, but not the way Kajsa's playing it so far today.
Oh, yes, right edge. She'll be skipping her way to the 13th hole. She's got her dad Nicholas on the bag. He's her coach as well.
Yeah, they're a bit of a sporting family. His brother plays ice hockey. Now, Teresa Maletska, not quite Anna Zanusso light, but not far off. An 8th birdie of the day to end her round. A sublime 65. One of those who doesn't have her LET playing right, so that could be a big boost for her for the rest of the season. But that's not pretty.
The ball of Cass Alexander in the volcanic rocks, and you cannot move those rocks, which means this is going to be a penalty drop for the South African. A pull tee shot on this left to right dogleg. She's dropping it in the thick grass for 3.
Yeah, in this grass, Sophie, it's all a bit sticky.
It is. I call it the Velcro grass. It just grabs the golf club and shuts the face. We can see some overhanging trees here. A wedge wants to play away from the pin in case this one turns over.
Oh, she's caught a few leaves there, and that's why it's come up short. So the problems continue at the start of this back 9 for Cassandra Alexander. There may be an opportunity here for Smilla Soenderby to turn the screw.
Well, after a huge drive over the corner, this is only 90 yards. Sand wedge, green light flag. Exactly what she needed to do. Put the pressure on.
Well, a little twist to start the back nine on this legend course. Alexandra in trouble. Soenderby with that birdie look. This is the hole where Diksha Dagger had a hole-in-one on Friday morning.
Well, less than half the field have hit this green. So everyone else wondering, how did Diksha do it? Oh, Liotier with a great shot in there. After birdie in the 10th, let's hope she can have a good back nine now.
This course designed by Hugh Bialki, a par 72, playing just under 6,300 yards today. Conditions absolutely gorgeous, although I'm not sure Alexandra's enjoying them right now.
She isn't. She's playing quick. The head spinning. She's duffed a chip actually before this putt that we've seen here. Played it so quickly. Dougie, the caddy's told her to go for a walk. She's had to come back and is now opting for a putter. Let's hope that she's calmed the mind down. But this is for bogey.
Oh, and it's all going wrong here. Compounding error after error. Really making a mess of this 10th hole. Not even guaranteed the double bogey now.
And Soenderby's got a putt for birdie, hasn't she? We could see a huge swing at the start of this back nine.
Yeah, it feels like this could be a really pivotal hole. Big putts coming up. First of all, Soenderby to try and ram home the advantage.
Well, just hold a good putt on 9, so he's feeling the greens right now. Shouldn't need to worry about the pace. This one is down the hill towards the front of the green. And will trickle from right to left.
Oh, that's massive. Went in with pace. Looking for her second title, her first in nearly 3 years. And there's that celebration again. And even more pressure now, you feel, on the shoulders of Cassandra Alexandra.
There's moments in championships, isn't it, where you feel like you win or you lose it, and this could be it on the 10th green. Knows the line, it's the same as Soenderby's. She needs to make it. And that's just for a 3-shot swing, isn't it?
Yeah, bogey would be careless. A double bogey would hurt. A triple bogey, well, that could be tournament ending.
Okay, still in it, she will think, but ruin the errors, compounding them off the tee, then a duff chip. Not the way she wanted to start her back nine. 8 holes left, she needs to repair the damage.
A big change right at the start of the back nine as Alexandra slips back and Soenderby moves into the solo lead. And Zanusso can only sit and wait at the MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius. Welcome back to the final round of the MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius on the legend course at Constance Belmar Plage, where Smilla Soenderby has taken the lead after a dramatic start to the back nine. Nice to see good crowds as well following this final 3-ball. We'll move up to 12.
Laisne bogeyed 11. And birdied 12, so a nice bounce back from the order of merit number 1. You can see her trying to gee herself up and a caddy.
Yeah, wins in Australia and South Africa. She'd love to add Mauritius to that.
Arwefjall has chosen to lay up on the 13th hole, par 5, 489 yards. A lob wedge in her hand. Top 10 in Joburg, carry on her form here in Mauritius. And throwing darts.
Just the one birdie that came at the very first hole. Outside chance here for Saddle Cow. Actually very well judged. But pars at the moment don't feel enough for the German.
Two par 5s on this back nine, 13 and 18. And Kajsa drains one. She's on a roll on the back nine. Is very much a momentum player, the Swede.
And she's only one back now. Very much a contender. One back of Soenderby, whose first putt came up a little bit short, so some work to do here to make her 3.
Whoa, look at that. Just walking it in. Too easy.
Yeah. Interesting really to see how she handles the nerves, because she's mentally openly said she's a bit fragile mentally.
Yeah, speak about it all the time. She's saying how she had the full swing yips. She had a shank yesterday. Laisne, inside 100 yards. Oh, that is gorgeous into 13.
Well, she said she's not thinking about it, but it is just over 4 months until Europe take on Team USA at Bernardus Golf Club in the Netherlands. A win today for Agathe Laisne would take her into the automatic spots on the LET points list. And I think we can say safely that Nelly Korda will be teeing it up after winning the Chevron Championship, the first major of the year. Now Laisne to convert.
The simplest of birdies. Not regretting her decision to leave the Epsom Tour and commit to the LET. Getting herself to 10 under proves why.
Yeah, 2 back now. And her proximity to the hole so much better than it was yesterday.
Alexandra made a par on the 11th hole. Needs to strike right to left. Very well done. You see that mini fist pump. She's holding on, isn't she?
Well, she says she's got BMT, big match temperament. I think she showed it right there. Arwefjall, who made a par at 14.
Right to left wind here. Pin's on the left, so you can work it in. Oh, it's excellent. She's been pin high so often today, hitting her irons beautifully.
Vital putt for Sattlecow. She's got it, hence the fist pump. Just digging in. Just got to start making those birdies. She made plenty of them the first couple of days.
Well, after a well-positioned drive, she's got 212 yards left. Is interested. She's walking after this one. Oh, it's the shot of the day by Soenderby into the 13th hole, par 5. A hole she made double bogey on yesterday. And now she's got that for eagle.
Well, she put it in close at 6. A chance coming up for a second eagle of this final round. This is actually for Arwefjall to tie the lead. She won't be aware of what Kajsa's doing, Smilla rather is doing behind her. Oh, she's only gone and made it. So we have parity at the top as Arwefjall moves to 12 under. She's enjoying herself so much in Mauritius. Her and her family have extended their stay by a day. They may have something to celebrate tomorrow.
We're watching some sensational golf out here.
So tied for the lead, but this to stretch right ahead for Soenderby. Well, no second eagle, but it should be the simplest of birdies for the Dane. I think she's going to mark this one.
Well, Alice Hewson's 3 under par for her day. 17th hole, an 8-iron. It's down the breeze. It's had 2 top 20s whilst playing over in South Africa. And her approach play has been the standout of the game this week.
Well, she knows that Soenderby is going to make her birdie, so has to keep a pace here. Cassandra, Alexandra. Excellent, excellent. Not giving up on this one yet. Yeah, fantastic response to the miss she made of 10. Just to move to 9 under for Hewson.
Okay, 4 under for the day. Final week on the bag for her husband Stephen before he goes back to work, so they're looking for a good finish.
And this to go back ahead again on her own. Smilla Soenderby, no letting up. And no little finger celebration that time with her mum. Maybe it was too easy, the birdie, to try and join the lead again.
16th hole, a front pin down the hill. And that was a nervy stroke, just pushed it there, Arwefjall.
Yeah, you wonder how costly these misses late on could prove to be. She's been going so well, hold some lovely putts, but that was really makeable. Now, great to see Lexi Forsterling getting back to her best after some back struggle. She started the week 6th on the Order of Merit. And isn't there a hole-in-one prize here?
We get a week's stay for the winner at the Belmar Plage Resort. I thought we'd get one today.
Yeah, we had one in practice, didn't we? Amelia
Yes.
Garvey. Now, Rudgley. Oh, she can't buy a putt at the moment.
Forsterling had it going, 3 under through 6. It's fallen back to only 2 under par. Until now. Playing injury free and looking to get back to her best, the 4 times winner on the LET.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. She can practice so much more now. Rare green mist by Smilla Soenderby.
It won't be easy. The grass is growing into her.
Well, you're right. A mistake from the leader.
The first chink. Cass ready to strike. Has it got enough pace? No.
Just took a little turn there. It looked good for a while, but she's going to gain a shot because Smilla Soenderby has missed her par putt. Getting really, really tight again. Yep, Soenderby moves back to 12 under par. What a finale in store. Just 2 shots separating the top 5 on the leaderboard in the closing stages of this MCB Ladies Classic. It's now Soenderby and Arwefjall tied at the top at 12 under par. The first ever staging of the MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius, and we're in for an exciting finish on the east coast of the island with Kajsa Arwefjall looking for her first win and Smilla Soenderby trying to capture just her second LET title, tied for the lead at 12 under par. And the Swede is on the tee at 17.
A 9-iron. Down the wind. She's flushed this. Oh, she's nearly holed it. What an incredible shot. How did it miss?
I'm not sure. Some shot that, I mean, given the circumstances, absolutely superb. Now, back to the rather more calmer 16th with Rudgley. He just can't hold anything. Hasn't had a birdie since that chip-in we saw on the front nine. There you go. Mum liked it. Deserved that. She's back home after this. Perth actually is straight across the Indian Ocean. This is the nearest event for Kirsten Rudgley outside of the events in Australia on the LET.
And a birdie finish for Alice Hewson. A round of 67. It's looking like the best result of the year for the Englishwoman.
Well, this to take the lead on her own for the very first time this week. Oh no. The chance at 16. Another goes a begging at 17.
I'll tell you what, Zanusso, don't go anywhere yet, Anna. Huge let-offs there. Both 16 and 17, you can't say those putts were hit with conviction. She'd have wished she could have them again.
You can understand the nerves, though, given where she is. So a little let-off for Soenderby, not that she'll be aware.
9-iron to here. And her putt finds the middle of the hole. Kajsa's missing putts, Smilla isn't.
And what a response to the bogey and the mistake at the last. So Smilla Soenderby back out ahead on her own. 13 under. The celeb was back out as well.
Now we've seen a lot of birdies here on the 17th hole. A signature at the Legend course. And the number one's got one also.
Well, an eagle down the last. You never know. Yeah, just thought after the 64 on day one that she was the one to beat. In the bunker here at 18 in 2.
Go. Oh, the fringe took the sting out of it. You can see the downslope that the ball is now finished on. That one needed to carry another couple of yards for Arwefjall.
Yeah, you feel she has to make birdie here. Otherwise her chances will have disappeared. Particularly with Soenderby now one ahead and this to go 2 in the lead.
Will move from her right. Good pace. Oh, maybe the pace just kept it out.
So no birdie here, but a birdie at the last would guarantee her the title, whatever Arwefjall or Alexandra do from here. So still very much in her hands. Must make, though, for Kajsa.
Hit it firm. Be aggressive. Chances. Made it. The biggest putt of her career on the 18th hole for Kajsa Arwefjall.
And her chances of a breakthrough win are still very much alive. A 66, not a drop shot on the card. There's the new clubhouse target.
Back to the 17th green. Alexandra birdied the 16th. She needs 2 more. Great look down the slope back towards the lake. Has hit her putts with conviction, all back 9. Oh, that one just tweaked down the left-hand side.
So it looks like it's going to be another near miss for the South African. If you include the playoff she lost to Saddle Cow on the Sunshine Ladies Tour, she's already had 4 runner-up finishes this season. It's going to sting, but she is playing such good golf this year. As is Agathe Laisne.
Her par putt on the final hole will be ruined that 73 yesterday, but a 64 and a 69 either side of it, and valuable Solheim Cup points for the 26-year-old.
Kajsa Arwefjall can only watch and wait, as can those in hospitality of this wonderful view as the final trio come down 18.
A tee box that's been pushed forward 50 yards to make this par 5 reachable. And we've got 3 drives straight down the middle. Alexandra has got 172 yards, a 6-iron. Just trying to ease across it from left to right.
Well, it's on the green, and that's all really that Soenderby requires. Smilla, even after her win in 2023 in Ireland, she said she felt stressed and burnt out, asked herself whether it actually meant anything at all. If she sees this one home, it will feel so special.
Has only had 2 top 10s since that win, and now stands over this 6-iron from 169 yards. One more good swing.
Asking for it to go. Oh, and it has. Surely that's the game-clinching shot from Smilla Soenderby.
How well has she played these par 5, reaching 3 out of the 4 of them.
And I think Kajsa will know with that shot her chances of a breakthrough win have gone. Hopefully we can see a birdie here from Sattelkau. Still hasn't had one since the opening hole.
10 pars in a row. Come on, chip and run. It's a good way to finish. Couple of feet left for her birdie.
Yeah, because every ordinary merit point really counts for the German. Well, an eagle putt for Cassandra Alexandra.
Well, we said she needed to be 3 under for the last 3 holes. She's gone birdie, par. There's still a chance.
Of course she does. Eagle finish for Cassandra Alexandra. It may not be enough, and it does look like she's going to have a 4th second place finish of the season, but that is some way to finish what has been a lovely week for her here in Mauritius.
So, 2 putts for the win, for the 2nd win of her career, with her mum Kirsten on the bag, watching on. Nothing she can do now. It's all over to her daughter.
Yeah, one of those that, it's lovely if it drops, but you just want to cosy it down there. Give yourself the tap in for the victory.
Just a couple of inches down that left-hand side.
Oh, sit down. Well, that's gone past the comfortable distance there for Smilla Soenderby, so work still to be done. It's first Sattelkau for her birdie.
Oh, the wait ends on 18 for a birdie. A round of 71, the best finish on the LET, tied 5th for Sattelkau.
But all eyes are on Smilla Soenderby. A birdie putt, longer than she would have wanted. But this, to take this inaugural title at the MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius. Everyone around 18 just holding their breath. It's the sweet taste of victory again for Smilla Soenderby, victorious on the Paradise Island of Mauritius.
She has come full circle. The win in Ireland, she must have wondered, will she ever get this feeling again? But she does here in Mauritius, and it's an emotional win for Smilla. The comeback complete.
Yeah, lovely victory, isn't it? Especially given the fact that Mum was pushing the trolley for her. And a day where so many had the chance to taste victory, it's Soenderby who takes this MCB Ladies Classic Mauritius title by 1 shot thanks to a closing round of 67. And a second LET trophy in her hands.
Congratulations, what a win. It's been nearly 3 years since you won at the Irish Open. How does it feel to get over the line today?
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's like, I think this is going to be the most special thing, like we're going to experience ever together, and I'm so grateful for it. Yeah.
Well, you've had your mum on the bag for the first time in this final round. You've spoken about your struggles over the last few years. How special was it to have your mum alongside you today?
It was so nice. We're talking about, like, it reminded a bit of like junior times when she was caddying for me, and it was just, we haven't done this like since back then, and it was so nice. Yeah.
And an unbelievable finish. You had to make birdie to win there on 18. Did you know the situation you were in coming down 18?
No, no. When I made the putt, I had to check the leaderboard to see, what that was actually for. So that was nice.
Well, congratulations. You have won here, the first winner here in Mauritius. Go and enjoy it.
Thank you.
Agathe Laisne remains top of the LET rankings, although Cassandra Alexandra has closed the gap. Forsterling up to 4th, Arwefjall now 6th, and Soenderby has jumped from 117th to 10th. No major changes in the Rookie of the Year race after this week's event. Anna Morgan sitting in between the English two of Kaylee McGinty and Charlotte Heath. And after claiming the first major of the season and winning again in Mexico, Nelly Korda cements her place back at the top of the Rolex World Rankings. English duo Lottie Woad and Charlie Hull inside the top 10. Thanks for watching in a week that will be remembered by all. Mauritius delivered and then some, as did Smilla Soenderby, the Great Dane in Dreamland. The tour heads next to Germany. Until then, bye-bye for now.